The recent synopsis of Jurassic World Chaos Theory released a couple of weeks ago. This synopsis wasn't one of which that was normal. No. In fact, it caught the eye of many viewers who recognized what was said. It seems as though one of the characters from the Nublar Six might not be getting off so lightly, as they seem to be in great danger. But who could this be? Well, many signs point to it being none other than Brooklyn. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Yeah, I'm still not used to saying that quite yet. In today's video, we'll be returning back to the synopsis of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 1 and trying to work out more of what this story is piecing together as we get closer to release. And that is only just over a month to go now. Time has flown by. We have finally, once again, gotten lower than the 80% not subscribed viewers mark watching this video. So now our target is 75%. So be sure you're subscribed to the channel to stay up to date on the latest Jurassic World news, content and theories for this franchise. We're aiming for over 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we do have a distance to go, but with your support we can totally do it. If you want more Jurassic related content here on YouTube, this is the best place to be for exactly that. But once you're ready, sat back and relaxed drinking your G Fuel after using code Swrve, it's time to find out what happened to Brooklyn in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. So Jurassic World Chaos Theory. For those who don't know, Chaos Theory is the sequel series to Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, the hit animated series that actually did incredibly well on Netflix and across the world, so of course a sequel series only made sense. But within this sequel series, we are expecting the whole of the Nublar Six, the main characters from Camp Cretaceous, to return. So far we know of confirmation of Ben and Darius thanks to the trailer. We assume other characters will be returning, but there's one character we are currently unsure on whether or not they will return. But why do we think that? Well, the official synopsis released alongside the trailer, and the first time it released, it caught a lot of people's eyes, and it was so interesting enough that I actually thought maybe we should make a separate video on this, and I went ahead and did that. So if you do want to check out an in-depth breakdown about that synopsis, then please feel free to check out my video. But to briefly summarize, what did it say in one segment of it? Well, to quote it exactly, it says, "Reunited in the wake of a tragedy, the group comes together only to find themselves on the run and catapulted into a global adventure to unravel a conspiracy that threatens dinosaur and humankind alike, and finally learn the truth about what happened to one of their own." I know, very interesting. What does this exactly mean? Well, to break it down very quickly, reunited in the wake of a tragedy. I really don't know what that means entirely. I'm sure some people do, some people don't, but a tragedy is something that happens and it's very, very bad, to put it very bluntly. And when we pair that sentence with the very last sentence of this paragraph of the synopsis, they finally learn the truth about what happened to one of their own. To me, I mean, I could be over-exaggerating here, but to me, if you pair the first sentence of being reunited in the wake of a tragedy and finally learning the truth about what happened to their own, to me that indicates that someone's died. Someone's kicked the bucket. Who that could be, we don't know, but we have many reasons to suspect Brooklyn. But it's undoubtedly a sentence that's really hit the fandom quite hard, because loads of people are speculating on who this could be and why on earth they're deciding to maybe kill off a character. I mean, there is equally an opportunity here that potentially somebody could have just been kidnapped in the time being, but I mean, this is supposed to be a darker show now. It's not meant for kids. It's meant more for teenagers now to kind of grow up with Camp Cretaceous, and obviously darker things do happen in the wider world of Jurassic, so anything can happen now. And I won't even be surprised that they do kill off a main character off screen. So when we do look at this synopsis, to me, I'm like a 70-30 split here, where 70% somebody has died, 30% somebody has been kidnapped. All we know so far is that something bad has happened. But why do we think Brooklyn? Well, there's a few reasons to suspect so. I mean, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but yeah, the leaked artwork kind of gives us the information that it is Brooklyn. But let's actually try to figure this out. So, who is Brooklyn? Brooklyn, well, she was somebody part of Camp Cretaceous, and she was invited to be one of the first 6 people to visit Camp Cretaceous because of her following online. She goes and explores the world. She basically unboxes the world, where she goes to these events, she goes to these countries and kind of just showcases what it's all about. And that's what she was there to do for Camp Cretaceous. But after Camp Cretaceous, when we returned back to the mainland in 2018 at the end of Season 5, what did she do? Well, she returned back to her job. Maybe not exactly her job about filming and vlogging places, but she seems to be doing something a little bit more sinister, a little bit more darker. She seemed to be tracking leads and getting into rather shifty areas. At the very end of Camp Cretaceous Season 5, we see that she was on a group FaceTime call with the rest of the campers. She's cut her hair for some reason, not too sure why, maybe an identity crisis of some kind. I mean, we can all agree it's definitely not her best look. But she decided to kind of like ask Darius whether or not she's heard about the Lockwood Manor and the incident that's going on there, because it's very close to him, so that confirms that Darius lives in California. But she was in a very dark place and she was whispering, and she said that she was following a lead of some kind. So while she may not be unboxing things for the public to enjoy on her YouTube channel, for example, she may instead be, I don't know, a personal investigator now. These kids are almost adults now, and who better than Brooklyn to personally investigate very many incidents going on with the world of the Jurassic? And she was actually the last one to join the call, and I think she was the first one to leave the call as well, suggesting that she had to really rush off here. She wasn't supposed to be on a call whatsoever. So in my opinion, I think that she's doing some jobs that kind of can get her into a bit of trouble. So we have that as information to suggest that something has happened to her. Maybe she ran into the wrong crowd. Now, some people are saying that she was investigating the event of Lockwood Manor, but to me, it's not confirmed that she was invested in that event whatsoever. But she just merely knew about it. She was clearly following another lead and not specifically in the Lockwood Manor, otherwise she would have stated that. But she just merely asked the question because she heard some things, which clearly means that she is getting information from somewhere, and correct information as well. So in some way, she may have been tracking a lead of some kind linked to the Lockwood Manor back in 2018. And now we're in the year of 2022, who knows what she was able to uncover. There are suspicions that potentially the Locust plot from Jurassic World Dominion will be somewhat featuring in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. I'll make a huge theory video about that very, very soon, so stay tuned on the channel for exactly that. But she could be investigating biosyn similar to what Ellie Sattler did in Jurassic World Dominion, so maybe she kind of pushed the button a little bit too far and she got captured by biosyn. But again, we circle back to the start of the video. Tragedy could also mean killed, paired with finding out what happened to one of their own. To me, I still think that means death. But it could also mean kidnapped too, so don't get too upset. But what's some more evidence to suggest that this could be Brooklyn? Well, who voices Brooklyn? None other than Jenna Ortega. I'm sure 99.9% of you guys watching this right now know who Jenna Ortega is. She is undoubtedly probably the most famous Hollywood actress right now in this point in time, and obviously with her immense popularity recently, she may no longer have the time to voice an animated show and voice Brooklyn anymore, especially with how much she did for Camp Cretaceous seasons 1 to 5. I mean, to me, I'm advocating for her to appear in live action, so hopefully that does happen. But because of her popularity, I think she probably just doesn't have the time for an animated show anymore, and she has more important matters to attend to. And to explain the absence of Brooklyn being in Jurassic World Chaos Theory, it's very easy just to turn her into a plotline where she doesn't appear too much. And if she does end up being alive, then again, I guess Jenna Ortega could have some time, maybe like 5 minutes to record a few lines, where Brooklyn just appears at the end of the show. So with that included, a lot is pointing towards the absence of Brooklyn in Jurassic World Chaos Theory, whether that be her character dying off screen, or her being kidnapped. We don't know. But it doesn't seem like she'll appear too often, if at all, throughout this series. Now, what are my opinions if they do kill her off? Well, if you guys have been watching the channel for 6 months now, you know how much and how desperately I think that Brooklyn deserves to become live action. We see live action happen in Marvel, we see live action happen in Star Wars, in Transformers. So who's to say live action can't happen? This is animated to live action, by the way. Who's to say that can't happen for Jurassic? And to me personally, you have a big actress in Jenna Ortega. If you put that on the poster saying Jenna Ortega starring in your next Jurassic movie, I guarantee you're at least making $80 million to $100 million just based off her name alone. So especially when it comes to Jurassic, people are going to be looking forward to wondering why General Ortega's suddenly appearing in Jurassic, but then they'll learn about Camp Cretaceous and maybe they'll invoke new people wanting to learn the lore of Jurassic, and basically meaning it will bring the popularity of Camp Cretaceous up and Chaos Theory as well. So I do think that, Brooklyn coming into live action from animated, especially with the voice of General Ortega, it makes a lot of sense, and I would really be disappointed if they do end up killing off Brooklyn, because her character is undoubtedly probably one of the most interesting and most likable characters from the entire franchise, not just Camp Cretaceous, and I don't think many other campers come close to being like that. So hopefully we do get to see Brooklyn in live action, and hopefully she hasn't been killed off and just kidnapped. So there we have it. Every bit of detail we have so far to indicate that something has indeed happened to Brooklyn leading up to the events of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. I can't wait to learn more, because this story is going to be very interesting indeed, especially with the direction they're taking it in. A member of the Nublar Six missing, the group coming together in the wake of a tragedy, a big conspiracy going on that's being investigated, and people hunting down Darius and Ben with the Atrociraptors from Jurassic World Dominion? Yeah, this story is going to be juicy, and without a doubt a second season will be happening. No way they finish all of these storylines within 10 episodes of season 1, right? So if you're excited for season 2, then you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and like today's video if you enjoyed. I'll be keeping you up to date on Chaos Theory and the next Jurassic World movie coming next year as soon as we know more. But for now, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.